Hey, welcome to Windsor on a cold, wet February evening. Just for once, this isn't about Las Vegas. At least I don't think it is. It's about the British sense of humour. Hmm, yes, nasty thing that. Really upsets people, makes everybody nervous. Everyone thinks, ooh, what's the British sense of humour? We should cancel that. Well, I got bad news for you. British sense of humour is probably the most important thing about us. We don't take ourselves seriously. We know we can be a right bunch of idiots at times. We do know that, by the way. We are also the undisputed leader in the category of double entendres. I'm not going to sit here and try and recite any. I'm going to suggest exhibits 1 to 43, I think. Um, if you wish to learn about the British sense of humour, please view some at least 3 to 5 carry-on films, preferably those featuring Mr. Sidney James, Mr. Kenneth Williams, Mr. Charles Hawtrey, and the legendary Dame Barbara Windsor. You think you know her from EastEnders? Wait till you see her in those. That's the real Babs. That's how she won our hearts, and why we all laughed ourselves stupid at her, and with her absolutely fantastic actress, brilliant lady. Had a load of stuff in her life as well. She was once a gangster's mole, would you believe? No, really. But you want to catch the British sense of humour? Watch a few carry-ons with them in it. There's a whole bunch of other folks who deserve a mention. Bernard Breslau, Jim Dale. I could go on and on. Make sure you watch the classic ones. Don't watch the really up-to-date ones with some at the end, which were absolute rubbish. But some of them are absolutely hilarious, and I'm afraid utterly and completely not PC. They aren't even close. They will upset people. They will go, oh, that's offensive. Yes, it's very offensive and it's hilariously offensive. Um, the British sense of humour at full throttle. Please view, and you will learn to understand us a bit better. Because, as I say, we know not to take ourselves seriously. We really do know that. We know, basically, we know how to send ourselves up. As if you don't, you shouldn't really care to, you shouldn't be involved in anything. People who run around being offended by everything, I've got no time for. Sorry. You're professional offenders or professional be offenders who think that your views are more important than everybody else's and that you can dictate to others. Wrong. You can't. You, there's every electronic device, to my knowledge, comes equipped with one feature. Revolutionary feature, this, the off switch. Press it, and whatever it is in front of you goes away, and you will no longer be offended by it. It is quite frightening that people are allowed to go, oh, I'm offended. I must cancel this. Well, here's the bad news for you. Go jump in a lake. Yeah, there are things out there that are highly offensive and should not be used, should not be said, and should not be done. There are two ways about that. Sadly, the carry on movies these days wouldn't be made. They simply wouldn't be made because everyone would be far too worried about offending everybody. They are, like so many other films, of their time. They were made at their time. I can go all the way back to probably Gone with the Wind, which at one point I believe was having warnings posted all over it. Gone with the Wind is one of the greatest movies ever made. It is set in a time where quite truthfully horrific things were said, done, and accepted, and thus are in Gone with the Wind. What would you expect? Them to change everything and not be historically accurate? Get serious. A film or a TV series, for that matter, of its time is of its time. It's not suddenly going to be changed to what we are now. We've learned, yeah, there are a lot of things we did in films and TV 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, many more years before. We won't do now. We wouldn't do now. Simply couldn't. It would be unacceptable. Language would be different. However, things are of their time. Say the carry ons, there's various British TV shows which You won't see now Penny Hill being one of them. You simply wouldn't see them now because they are different. They're of their time. Yes, they were very, very funny, and if you've got the British sense of humour brain working properly, they still are. But they're of their time, and you know that stuff's not going to be repeated. That stuff's not. That's not today. We're a different world now. But things are of their time. I hear, oh, it's something's problematic. No, it's of its time. Don't view it. Go away. Go away and learn something. The world is always moving on. The British sense of humour will always be a little bit on the edge. Always. It's always going to be. The difference between us and America. You watch American films and you can see forced humour. It's blindingly obvious. You can see them setting up a joke about 10 miles away. British ones, they happen naturally. They happen because they were there. They happen because we know how to do them. So I'm sorry, but our British sense of humour is never going away. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be a little bit on the edge, as I say, a little bit edgy, a little bit. People are going to say, "Oh, that's problematic. Oh, that could upset. That could trigger people." Oh dear, pity, go away. People are too thin-skinned these days. They are. They spend their time, say, looking to be offended. Politicians cash in on it, which is unfortunate. Some politicians, frankly put, spend all their time trying to create something, trying to create scandals and chaos where there isn't any. They're doing it for their own benefit. They're doing it for their own ego. Those type of politicians, frankly put, have no place in society. They should be ignored. Politicians who claim we should live in the past are politicians who have failed, are politicians with no ideas and nowhere to go. The future is scary as heck. It's frightening. We have no idea what's coming. A sense of humour is desperately needed. Any country which can't send itself up is ridiculous. I'm sorry. If you can't take a joke, get out. Go away. My view on religion is the same. Any religion that thinks it takes itself too seriously, frankly put, isn't worth its time of day either. If you can't laugh at stuff, you shouldn't be doing it. The world is scary as heck. The future is scary as heck. We don't know what's coming. So we've got no clue. Who knows where we'll be 25, 50 years from now? Sadly, I won't likely be around to see that far up. But there's a long, long history of comedy. And as I say, the British sense of humour, oh boy, it'll get you through most things. It'll make you smile. If you're offended, don't watch it. Go watch something you like. But here's a phrase, my good friends. Nobody, and I repeat this, nobody has the right to censor somebody else's enjoyment from something that is here. If I might want to watch a Carry On film and somebody over there might say, "Oh no, I can't. You can't do that. It offends me." Does it? Oh, okay. Well, don't watch it then. I'll sit here and watch it and chuckle to myself, knowing very well that I'm looking at something that's maybe 50 years old. Um, so come on, wise up, wake up. British sense of humour is fine. Should be encouraged. And if your country does not have a sense of humour, go find one immediately. Because frankly put, you're spending all your time being serious, you're in trouble. You really are in trouble. Oh, being serious. That reminds me of a certain city in Nevada. That place is never serious. Always good for a laugh. Bye.